Good morning and happy day 11 of this 60-day journey. I myself had another great start to my day, namely because it appears those lingering problems from the last few days have finally dissipated. More on that a little later in the video. Let's get to those body measurements. Nothing too big to report today, another 214-pound measurement, so that's the same as yesterday. Body fat percent a little up, 20.4, water 54.7, muscle 161.8. You know the drill. We don't care too much about these numbers. And I'm especially excited today because for breakfast, I'm making one of my favorite keto meals so far, Mexican-style chaffles. For those who haven't seen the past video, when I first did this, it's a Mexican cheese blend with some chives, and then you add in the egg to get your chaffle recipe. Of course, put that into the waffle iron, get it all nice and crispy, take it out, add avocado, sour cream, a little bit of medium salsa, and then it's me, it's breakfast, it's keto, bacon. This time I did up the proportions a little bit though, so my numbers reflect that. Calories 911, grams of fat 74, grams of protein 50, grams of net carbs 9, and a cost of $2.89. That big breakfast was absolutely planned. You'll see with the rest of my day that it still rounds out in the end. Starting with lunch. Throwing a new thing into the mix today, my wife brought home these egg wraps with cauliflower. Incredibly keto friendly, and frankly, if you're looking to just cut down carbs, calories, or any other macro, these are the way to go. Into the wrap, I added some mayo, mashed avocado, turkey, cheese, and topped it with some spinach for both crunch and nutrition. It's funny, I actually discovered as I started to wrap it up, these things are so thin, I thought two of them was one of them. Let me say though, as a result, I probably should have stuck with two of them because one didn't quite hold in everything that I was putting in that wrap. One slightly messy lunch later, and I have 638 calories to add for the day, 43 grams of fat, 44 grams of protein, 3 grams of net carbs, and a cost of $3.37. Those egg wraps weren't the only new thing for us to buy and try with this keto diet. For my snack, I went with a cup of coffee and this Silk almond milk unsweetened hazelnut creamer. And if you're saying to me, Chip, that sounds way too good to be true, then your expectations were far more realistic than mine. I poured 85 grams of this creamer into the cup of coffee, and I'll tell you what, next to no taste. Perhaps for a more refined palate, they might pick something up. So I did end up adding a bit of that skinny syrup I've been adding in past coffees. The macros were certainly right though. 86 calories for the cup of coffee, 9 grams of fat, no protein, no net carbs, and a cost of 59 cents. Which brings us to dinner and another meal I've done on the keto diet so far. We affectionately call it a Brussels sprouts bowl. Super simple, start with air frying up some Brussels sprouts, and we've tossed those in olive oil and garlic, salt and pepper, you know, the key flavors. Then we fry up a paleo basil chicken sausage, another very keto-friendly item, and top it with a bit of goat cheese. The totals land on the lighter side with this meal at 177 calories, 10 grams of fat, 16 grams of protein, 5 grams of net carb, and $1.98 for the cost. So despite the hefty start, the day's totals reflect a diet well done. Calories, 1,812, about 130 shy of the goal. Grams of fat, 136, 16 under the max. Grams of protein, 110, 12 under the max. Grams of carbs, 17, 7 under that 24-gram cap I have. And a total cost of $8.83. It was a truly all-around good day for me here in 60 days of keto land. Not only was I able to balance out those macros as the day went on, but I mentioned at the start, the problem I've been having the last few days, well, not only did my body decide to say, I think I'm done with this, it said that 3 or 4 times. I actually lost count just because I was unsure what I was qualifying as progress. Hopefully this means that it was simply a transition period and something that I do not have to deal with going forward. I can also report that the taste that has been lingering at the back of my tongue has not been as prevalent, so I'm not sure if I've just gotten used to it or perhaps it's simply not as strong, you know, another transition thing that comes with ketosis. Regardless, I am feeling great and I am excited to continue the 60 days of keto journey. We've got 11 days down, ladies and gentlemen, 49 to go, and I hope to see you tomorrow.